Let's make my signature sun crystal chandelier earrings. Okay, so here's what you're gonna need. You are gonna need some chandelier pendants with loops on the bottom. There's a bunch of different kinds you can use. These are just some different varieties. These heart-shaped ones are really cute, but I'm gonna use the first ones. Then you also are gonna need some jewelry pliers. I have bent nose pliers, and then I also have round nose pliers. You're also gonna need a one-step looper. You can order this online or find it at a craft store as well. You're of course going to need some crystal beads. I really like the small ones for these. The smaller, I feel like the prettier it's going to look. I also love using small gold round beads as an accent bead. And then you're going to need some jump rings. The smaller the jump ring, the better it's going to work for this. You'll also need some eye pins. That's what you're going to use to put the beads on. And pretty much most of these materials you can find at your local bead shop or craft store, and you can also order them online as well. You're also going to need some earring hooks. And lastly, you're going to need some little gold sun charms to finish it off. And I'm going to end up using these blue small crystal beads. You're going to start by adding the beads to the eye pin, and I like to alternate between gold and the colorful crystal beads. And then you're going to close the loop with your one-step looper. If you don't have a looper, you can also use your pliers to make a loop as well. I always like to add the first strand of beads to the center of the loops, and you're going to want to add a jump ring, and then you're going to connect it to the center loop at the bottom of the chandelier pendant. And then from there, you're just going to keep adding more beads to the eye pins. The pattern that I like to follow is always to make the strands on the sides of the center strand a little bit longer, because you're going to add the sun charm at the bottom of the center strand. So it's going to make that one longer. You're going to keep adding more beaded strands, and I actually like to make the ones that are off of the three in the center a little bit shorter, and so it creates this pretty chandelier effect.